Did you know that wild boars are wreaking havoc on agriculture, causing over $1.5 billion in damage each year? But what happens when these wild invaders aren't just a problem? They become the target of an all-out eradication campaign. Join us as we dive into the high-stakes world of wild boar hunting, where American farmers are battling millions of these elusive creatures with high-tech traps, strategic hunts, and even helicopters. Don't miss this thrilling look at how farmers are fighting back and what the future holds for wild boar populations. Wild boars may look like rugged woodland creatures, but their presence in the U.S. has become a serious problem, especially for farmers. These invasive animals are responsible for an estimated $1.5 billion in agricultural damage each year, tearing up crops, devouring food meant for livestock, and damaging fencing and irrigation systems. To fight back against the growing threat of wild boars, many farmers have turned to trapping. It's a strategic, high-stakes mission to protect crops, restore balance in nature, and even turn a problem into profit. The journey begins by tracking subtle signs like hoof prints pressed into soft soil, often hidden deep in forests. Once they pinpoint the right area, farmers set up specialized cage traps. Farmers often make late-night trips to check traps. And when they do catch one, it's worth it, not just for protecting their land, but also for business. Farmed wild boar meat is in high demand and commands a higher price than meat from truly wild boars. With models like free-range forest farming and integrated agriculture pig systems, wild boar farming is becoming a profitable and environmentally beneficial solution across the U.S. To trap wild boars, farmers rely on more than just luck. They use clever, well-engineered traps designed to capture these smart and destructive animals effectively. One of the most popular types is the drop-gate cage trap. It's a sturdy metal enclosure, baited with irresistible foods like fermented corn, sweet potatoes, acorns, or even molasses-soaked grains. Strong-smelling bait that wild boars can't resist. Inside, a pressure plate is placed on the floor, and once a boar steps on it, the gate slams shut behind them. For larger groups, corral traps are the go-to method. These are much bigger, circular or semicircular enclosures made of strong panels and fencing, often baited over several days to get the entire sounder comfortable entering. Once most of the group is inside, the gate can be manually or remotely dropped, trapping them all at once. These traps are often equipped with trail cameras or remote monitoring systems, allowing farmers to check for activity without disturbing the site. In areas where wild boar populations are especially out of control, some farmers and wildlife managers turn to precision hunting with scoped rifles as a method of population control. This approach requires skill, patience, and strict adherence to safety and local regulations. Besides early dawn, nighttime is the peak hour for wild boar activity, making it a prime window for hunters to act. Under the cover of darkness, these animals roam more freely, which is why experienced hunters often head out after sunset. Using advanced gear like thermal scopes and night vision equipment, they can spot and track the boars silently from a distance, without disturbing the environment. This high-tech, stealthy approach makes nighttime hunting both effective and necessary, especially in regions where wild boars cause massive damage to farmland. In some parts of the United States, especially in states like Texas, hunting wild boars by helicopter has become an intense and surprisingly effective. The process typically involves a skilled pilot flying low and fast over large stretches of farmland or wilderness, while a trained marksman uses a semi-automatic rifle to take aim at the hogs from the open door of the chopper. Communication between the pilot and shooter is crucial. They work together to spot, track, and approach the animals quickly and safely. The helicopters are often equipped with GPS and radios for precision and coordination with ground teams. Before the flight, areas with high hog activity are identified using trail cameras, thermal drones, or ground scouting. Though controversial to some, this approach is seen by many farmers and landowners as a necessary tactic in the ongoing battle against the fast-breeding, highly destructive wild boar population. Wild boar meat is known for its rich, slightly gamey flavor and lean texture, quite different from regular pork. Because wild boars roam freely, their meat is darker, firmer, and packed with a bold, earthy taste. One of the most popular ways to prepare wild boar is by grilling or roasting, methods that bring out its deep flavor and keep the meat juicy. So, would you be curious to try wild boar meat yourself? Did you know that palm oil is found in nearly 50% of the products we use every day? From food to cosmetics? It's one of the most widely used oils in the world, and its journey from the plantation to your kitchen or bathroom is a fascinating process. But what goes into harvesting palm fruit and turning it into the versatile oil we all depend on? Join us as we explore the fascinating journey from fresh palm fruits to every golden drop of oil. Get ready to uncover the surprising science and innovative techniques behind one of the world's most essential oils. To produce high-quality palm oil, the journey starts with selecting the best seeds, taken from strong, healthy mother trees on the farm. We're heading into the lush tropical plantations, where oil palm trees are looked after with great care. Interestingly, these trees play a major role in the world's supply of vegetable oil, with each one capable of producing up to 1,620 kilograms of fruit every year. Harvesting palm fruit is a skillful task. For tall trees, harvesters use long poles to cut ripe bunches, requiring strength and precision. For lower fruit, a harvesting sickle offers a simpler, more efficient option, lightweight and easy to handle. It makes the job much less strenuous. The journey of a palm tree to full maturity is anything but quick. It starts with the seed, which takes about a year just to become a strong seedling. From there, the tree needs another 30 months of careful growth and attention. On average, a single palm tree can produce around 20 kilograms of fruit each year. After harvesters cut down the fruit bunches, it's crucial to get them to the mill as quickly as possible. If the fruit is left sitting too long, the oil inside starts to break down, which affects both its quality and yield. Once the palm fruit bunches are collected and transported to the mill, the first and very important step is steam sterilization. The bunches are loaded into large industrial pressure chambers where they are exposed to high-temperature steam. This process kills harmful bacteria, stops enzymatic activity that could lower oil quality, and softens the fruit, making it easier to detach from the bunch. After sterilization, the fruit bunches go through a mechanical process where the individual fruitlets are separated from the central stalk using a rotating drum or thresher. These fruitlets are then crushed and pressed to extract the valuable palm oil. Extracting oil from palm kernels is a bit more complex than from the fruit flesh. First, the kernels are sent to the first press hopper, where they're crushed and pressed to extract as much oil as possible. However, the pressed cake still contains a significant amount of residual oil. To maximize yield, this press cake is sent through a second round of pressing. After the kernels have gone through 2 rounds of pressing, what remains is a dry, fibrous residue. Instead of being discarded, this final press cake, along with other byproducts from the milling process, is often recycled as organic fertilizer for the very same oil palm plantations. After pressing, the extracted crude palm oil goes through a vibrating screen to filter out impurities. This heavier sludge, which still contains some oil, is collected during this process. Instead of being wasted, this sludge is sent back to be reprocessed and pressed together with a new batch of palm fruit. Crude palm oil may have an earthy or slightly sweet scent and a deep reddish color. But this is just the beginning. In modern refineries, the oil goes through bleaching and deodorizing to eliminate odors. These processes transform the crude oil into a clear, odorless, and stable product with a long shelf life. Once the palm oil becomes clear and golden, it's ready for the next stage: bottling and packaging. The refined oil is carefully filled into bottles using automated filling lines, ensuring accuracy and hygiene. After that, the bottles are labeled and sealed, then packed into cartons ready for distribution. In addition to bottled oil, a large volume is also pumped directly into container trucks, which transport the oil in bulk to distributors and large-scale buyers. Palm oil is highly valued in cooking for several key reasons. It has a high smoke point, making it ideal for frying and deep frying without breaking down or producing harmful compounds. Its smooth texture and rich golden color also enhance the appearance and mouthfeel of many dishes, from stir-fries to baked goods. Palm oil is incredibly versatile and plays an important role beyond the kitchen, especially in candle making, soap production, and chocolate manufacturing. In candle making, palm oil helps create candles that burn longer and more evenly. It gives candles a smooth, creamy texture and enhances their ability to hold fragrance. For soap, palm oil is a key ingredient thanks to its ability to produce a hard bar with a rich, stable lather. In chocolate, palm oil is often used as a cocoa butter substitute or to improve texture. It gives chocolate a smooth, glossy finish and helps it stay solid at room temperature while melting nicely in the mouth.